Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story, and today we're with friend to the channel, Buzz, and Buzz has got an amazing 50s car. You're gonna love this fantastic one. Buzz, what year, make, and model is this one?
This is a 1957 Dodge Coronet Custom Royal Lancer Convertible.
D500.
With a D500 package, yes.
That's a lot. That's a mouthful. I'm not sure how that's going to come across on the title, but we'll stick as much as we can. And look at the face on this one. We're just going to meditate on that for a moment. Even the birds sing. Buzz, how long have you had this one?
I just bought it this spring, Lou.
Well, congratulations on a tremendous car.
Yeah, it just kind of came along. Very lucky.
Even like when you look at the chrome, they didn't have to add that piece, but they just did. And that hood ornament, which has, if you look straight on, these kind of jet-like fins to it. You've got the Dodge script there. You have the dual mirrors you can see from here. All of this nice work in here. And let me give you just this look right there. I know the back is great, but that's a great look too. Buzz, come on alongside of me. So we have Coronet. Now you said custom Royal Lancer. As we move back to see the whole side of this one, was there a non-custom, or what were some of the trim options?
The standard ones were just like called custom or royal or something like that. But this one, they used as many words as they could to describe how beautiful it was.
And they've done a great job. You said something to me about this one going down the highway. You called it something. Do you remember what you called it?
It's the Queen of the Highway.
It is the Queen of the Highway. That is a great name for this car. Look at the curvature on the window, and notice it's not just around the sides, but notice even on the top it has that bubble-like shell to it. That's quite the custom glass right there. And we're gonna go to the back for a moment. There's your Lancer, as you can see, as it's got that lance with it, and we're going to turn it around for you. There's obviously your gas cap, like so. Remove slowly. I'll show you this one up front because it's a little more open than the back, but you have that Lancer there in the center of the cap, that hubcap like that, so you can see that wheel. I've turned the camera appropriately. Even how the bumpers wrap around the front.
Can I show you one of my favorite things, Lou?
Yeah.
Is this floating Dodge emblem with the Lancer in the middle.
Yeah,
it's like it's not. It looks like it's not attached to anything. It's just floating in thin air.
Yeah, it just sits there. That is great, isn't it? Even the piece there. Well, we're going to take you under the hood. Let's take a look under the hood. So as we pop open the hood and the sun is hitting it and the birds are chirping, well, you'll see why. Let me just show you not only the radiator with the stamping, but I want to show you just some interesting little pieces you wouldn't notice. And even the sun is helping us right there. You could see the D500 on that piece there. And as we go there, we're up here by the carburetor, and I'm going to pull back, but I'm giving you some of the details first. There. All of those details there. And even as I come over here, you can see that right down there. And it looks like that might be upside down, so I'll do that. Might straighten that out for you. I think that's right. One of those two is right for sure. We've got a gas filter down there. Of course, we've got our fender tag. Buzz, tell me a little bit about the D500 engine on this one.
The D500 was the baby Hemi. Was an optional package. With the D500 package, you got a lot of extra goodies with the car, including the 325 Hemi rated at 290 horsepower.
That's great stuff. I'm going to show you this. It's actually, this is right way up in the camera, but it's actually upside down as how I'm holding the camera. So if you kind of look at it, it actually looks like that. This is interesting. It's got that little piece connected to it there.
It looks like some kind of a capacitor, but I honestly don't know what it does.
Yeah, and then we have this booster to the power brake booster, it looks like. So we've got something there.
I believe this is a vacuum reservoir.
Okay. And the great thing about the viewers is they'll let us know what exactly we have. Well, let's fire it up, shall we? I just noticed one other spot here too. All the markings on the car for sure. See if I can get it past that so I can get right to that. Anyway, lots of good stuff there that I don't want to miss. We'll let it idle and we'll give it a little rev. Just kicked down. Let's listen to it idle. Buzz, stay right there. Buzz, can you step on the brakes for a second? Nice. We'll listen to that idle. Buzz, give it a rev. Oh, nice. That sounds pretty good. We're going to have to turn that one around. So I'll let you listen to that a little more. Oh, that's sweet. And when we turn it around, those are some fantastic fins. As we get a little closer, we have the all-important D500 logo. You have the upper piece of the fin and these rocket-like tail lights. You have the enclosed exhaust, which we shared with you a second, the bumperettes. But let me show you one of my favorite views of this car, and we'll take a moment because the sun's hitting it just right, which is right there. Oh, that is good. That is good stuff. I noticed too, we've got a little rock guard right here that you can see, and well, while the sun's hitting right on it, what a great emblem there. All right, let's take a look. We've got a few trunk of treats for him, Buzz.
Let's see what's in here.
Push the button. Oh, very nice. The luggage. Here's your sheet for this car. What it would have been some of your options. Notice the convertibles, the big option. By the way, it's Glacier white and tropical coral. So we've got that. There's your D500 325 cubic inch, 285 horse. So we're getting some of those answers here. Your service manual, and the luggage was custom. Your wheel chalk to stop the car from moving. And notice the beautiful back end here. I want to show you one thing with this. First of all, from the wonderful world of auto dynamics. That's just great. So as we open this up, I'm going to show you something interesting with the transmission. If you flip a couple of pages in, notice that there was kind of two transmissions. There's the push button here, the optional controls. Here we go. The Torqueflite transmission looks like that. That you're going to see in Buzz's car with a 1-2 punch. Okay, like that. And then you'll see it has the power flight transmission, which has a button there as well. The park, the neutral, the drive, and the neutral button there. neutral, reverse, drive, and low button, low button, which we don't see on this one. So I'm going to show you that. Maybe just one or two more pictures. There's that low button again that we just saw. Okay, let's close that, shall we? We open the car. Buzz is given permission. You have your handle. Buzz, I'll have you hold that there. There's your door insert. I want to show you that instrumentation. Let you take that in. Notice on the back seat. Buzz, what are these logos here?
Those are the forward look, which all of the Chrysler cars were in this era were called forward look design. They looked like they were moving, just sitting still.
That's true. Notice the seat is a little off center, which is why you have the different. This has got a little more black to it than that one. And again, you can see the sparklies in the seat. You have that Dodge emblem, the top matching that. So here's that some identification there. Your pedals. Notice you have the word brake. This is your emergency brake. Lights. Wipers. Is this the top, Buzz? This one here?
Yes, that controls the power top.
There's your transmission. Push button transmission. You have your amps, your fuel, clock, oil, temperature, and the speedometer. And I'll tell you something, we're going to show you the speedometer in the drive section. You're going to enjoy the way the speedometer floats its way up. There's your radio, local distance, here, there. This was kind of cool. Buzz, you were sharing with me the Dodge. There's your ashtray, how that works. Spins around just like that. What's the, do we know what this is? C and W? Is that warmer, cooler, or? Not sure?
Never noticed it, to tell you the truth.
All right.
I'll have to get my owner's manual out.
All right, we will have to get, because we know you're the new owner. You're still figuring it out.
One thing I'll point out, if I may, is
yeah, please.
The neutral button here. The car is in neutral right now, not in any gear. And when you want to start the car, you actually have to push. This also doubles as a starter button.
Oh,
so
really?
you turn the key on, and then to start the car, you push in the neutral button.
That's interesting. I could see the word power steering there. How did you find that out? Did they tell you that when you?
We actually had a 58 Chrysler Saratoga in our family when I was a kid. So I actually grew up with push button drive.
So you knew that trick?
Yes.
You knew that trick. Well, let's take it for a ride.
Sounds like a plan.
So here we are in the 57 Dodge Coronet Custom Lancer Royale Convertible D500. That's a lot right there, but man, is it worth it, because this thing floats. Let me just show people. Talk about a perfect day. Look at that. You got that foot ornament. And when it's this good, you don't even have to say anything. Well, you haven't had it that long. How's it feel driving this one?
Well, we're still getting used to each other, but I think we're going to be in love.
I now pronounce you man and car. You may take the keys. All right, very good. Well, yeah, this one, it's not hard to see why you would want this one. This one has everything on it. You know, the bigger engine, just everything looks great. So was it trailered to you? How did it come to you?
The car was actually in Minnesota when I found it.
Okay.
And I traded two of my other cars in on it.
Yeah.
And so I shipped them 2 cars, and they shipped me this car.
What was your reaction when you first saw it coming? Was it on a trailer? Was it on a?
It was in an enclosed trailer.
Okay, so when it came off, what was your reaction?
I was stunned. I had seen pictures of it on their website, but it was at least as beautiful as I thought it would be.
It is just amazing what the designers did in 1950s.
Everybody loves this color. That's the first thing they say.
Let's talk about the color. What's the color combo?
It's called tropical coral and some kind of white. I'm not sure.
Tropical coral is the top
what
color.
shade of white it is. It's a little bit of a creamy white.
Yeah.
But the main color is tropical coral, and it's perfect. It's exactly what you would pick for a color of that time period.
Yeah, and being a 50s car, I mean, this just screams the 50s. I mean, you have no confusion when you see this car what era it came from. And the condition is tremendous. I mean, it's just great. I want to show you that speedometer. Notice how it goes up as the speed increases. See how it's going up like that? That is so cool. That's great stuff right there. Buzz, you were saying something about the braking system.
Yeah, there's still a little bit of vibration or noise from the fact that the front brakes had to be arced when they did the restoration. When they arc the brakes, there's a technique where they actually curve the pad so that it has more surface contact with the shoe. And it takes a while for that to wear in.
Got it.
And this car hasn't been driven very much since the restoration, so that's going to be a little bit of driving until the pad and the shoe make their perfect contact. It improves the braking, is what it does.
And that's why you'll hear the braking noise and that
Right.
sound once in a while. Got
Perfectly
it.
normal.
Yeah. I'll show people too as we slow down. That speedometer, how that works like that. Goes up and down. Very cool. Look at this. Where we're driving. Literally, we are on a country road on a Sunday, just taking it in. I'll let people just enjoy it with us. The D500 kicking it very nicely there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, not too shabby. I mean, it moves pretty good for a car this size. With the trees and the sun. You know what there is? You know what there is?
I'm sorry?
You know what there is?
What is there?
There's a buzz in the air.
No pun intended.
Yeah, big pun intended. Look at this.
Let's go buzzing around.
Yeah, let's go buzzing around in this thing. There we go. Look at this. What a great ride. Well, Buzz, literally, it doesn't get any, well, actually, maybe it does get a little better. Look, we got horses with us today. Open fields. I was just going to say, I don't think it gets any better, and then it just got a little bit better. This is absolutely tremendous. Just look at the landscape here. This is how you spend a Sunday afternoon. Buzz, such a treat to hang out with you in your new car, let alone this very special car. What a treat. Thanks.
pleasure, Lou.
Yeah, thanks so much for being on my car story.